शांति। ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। सर्वोपप्लवरहितः प्रज्ञानघनः प्रत्यगर्थो ब्रह्मैवाहमस्मि ब्रह्मैवाहमस्मि। वेदांतार्थ विभासकाय गुरवे शांताय सन्यासिने नानावादी नगेन्द्र संघपवये योगीन्द्र वन्द्याय च मोहध्वांत दिवाकराय भगवत्पादाभिधां बिभ्रते तस्मै भाष्यकृते नमोस्तु सततं पूर्णाय बोधात्मने। सर्वतंत्र स्वतंत्राय सदात्माद्वैतवेदिने श्रीमते शंकरार्याय वेदांत गुरवे नमः। योऽवतीर्ण इहाचार्य रूपेण यतीनामुदे श्रीमन्नारायणं वन्दे तं हरिं करुणानिधिं। मननाख्यं प्रकरणं वासुदेव यतीश्वरैः रचितं विस्तरेणाद्य संग्रहेण प्रकाश्यते। बालानाम् उपकाराय मम विज्ञानसिद्धये तत्र श्री बालगोपाल कृष्ण सन्निहितो भवेत्। एवं आत्मन पेज नंबर 88 फिजिकल कॉपी 101 in your PDF। एवं आत्मना प्रकाश्यमान देहेन्द्रियादि निष्ठ नाम रूप जाति वर्णाश्रम प्रवृत्ति निवृत्ति विधि निषेध षड्भाव विकार षडूर्मी षड कोशान षडकोशांध्य मांद्य प्रभुत्वादि सकल गुण विकाराश्च प्रकाशकमानं कालत्रयेऽपि किंचिदपि स्पष्टुं न शक्नोति। विकाराः च प्रकाशकम् आत्मानं कालत्रयेऽपि किंचिदपि स्पष्टुं न शक्नुवन्ति इति ज्ञानं सुकरम् इति जानीहि।
इसमें क्वांटिटी मिल नहीं रहा मुझे, कौन सा पेज नंबर बोले?
फिजिकल कॉपी 88।
88, ओके ओके, लेट मी सी।
एवं आत्मना प्रकाश्यम। So now we have understood the difference between prakashya and prakashak. And continuing with that same logic, we have also been able to understand that the merits and demerits associated with the pot cannot be associated with the sun, with the Aditya. Why is it so? Because pot is prakashya and Aditya is prakashak. So there would be several merits and demerits and various things associated with the pot. But none of these grahya, agrahya, sparsha, harsha, vishad, nothing of these ever get associated with the sun. So also now, when you know Atmana Prakashyamanam, what is Prakashyaman? Prakashyaman means that which is getting illumined. Deha Indriyadi Nishtha Nama Rupa Jati Varnashrama. Now there is a long list and we have to see that because These are various complexes with which we are living. These complexes are also called as granthis, because that complex also means entanglement. Tangle, you know, in the olden days, if you have seen, I don't know about how they do it, but our fathers and grandmothers, when they would, comb the hair, that comb at the end of it, there will be some entanglement, and then they will take it out and throw it. Entangle. So it's tangle. Like that, there are complexes. Now, somebody has a complex. I don't look good. The other person has an opposite complex. I still look good. So what, even if people don't admit? What these people are fools. They are not able to understand that I'm still looking good. Huh? I'm young. People call me uncle. So there are various complexes with which we are living. And the funny part of it is, all these complexes are resting on aham. Every complex is resting on aham. I am punyavan. So now the other person feels, I'm having so many problems in life, so many diseases, so many illnesses, and so many hardships. That means there must have been some pap karma. So naturally, because of this pap only, that I have to suffer. So I am a papi. Then somebody feels I am punyavan. Look, my bank balance is in place. My wife and children, they adore me, and so on and so forth. My children are where? They are all abroad. So, what am I? Kritakrit. So this Kritakrityata, which he is seeing, also is a complex. And therefore, there are various complexes in life. And to come out of these complexes, you don't create another complex. There was a joke. I mean, there was why it was past. I will tell you. So, one man goes to a psychiatrist. Doctor, I am afraid of dogs. Why are you afraid of dogs? And he says, because I'm a cat. Because I'm a cat, I'm afraid of dogs. So then he gives a logic to that person to understand that he's not a cat. Look, cats don't walk on two legs. You are walking on two legs. Cats don't speak human language. You are speaking human language. You are vegetarian. So you are not a cat. Okay? And therefore, you don't have to worry. You can go. You don't have to be afraid of dogs. Doctor, I'm feeling so good. How much fee? Fee given. And he walks out. In 5 minutes, he comes back panting and sweating. What happened to you? Oh, why are you panting and sweating? There is a dog outside. But I just told you you are not a cat. Doctor, I know I'm not a cat, but the dog doesn't know. So you see, these are all various complexes. And in order to come out of one complex, we create another complex. And we think that we have come out of one complex, that we have resolved a problem. For example, one person has a problem that I'm single. People have this problem. I'm single. In Western world, this is a horrible problem. From their age of 12, they want to have girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. Go study. I'm single. अकेले है तो क्या गम है? That fellow says, no, there is only gum. Camlin wala gum. Then he had this complex. I'm single. All my friends are getting married. Now look at them. Not only that they are married, they have children also. And some of them, not only that they have had children, but their children are also getting married. I'm still single. So I am single is someone's complex. Now, how do you get out of that? Get married. So now I am married. You just created another complex. So you not changed anything. So your earlier problem is replaced by another problem. So replacement of problem is not called as a solution, isn't it? You know, in my childhood, I spent my some time in absolute remote village. What, like, very few. It was a small hamlet, and a little. There used to be from away from there was only Adivasi people. Now they had a unique way of treating their ailments. So somebody complains, I'm having stomachache, stomachache, stomachache. Well, maybe that person has some appendicitis, God or whatever. Stomachache. What they would do is they would take an iron rod, heat it up, and put it on the stomach. They will ask, now do you have stomachache? Now he is having the pain of the burn. If he says, I have the problem, another one will come. So what he says, I don't have a problem, I'm done. You see, solution is not replacement of a problem. And therefore, creating another complex is not at all the solution. Vishwam pashyati karyakaranataya swaswami sambandhataha शिष्याचार्यतया तथैपुत्राद्यात्मना भेदतः स्वात्मानं स्वप्ने जागृतिवाय एष पुरुषो माया परिभ्रामितः तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः श्री दक्षिणामूर्तये. All these are nothing but just ideas. Vishwam pashyati karya karanataya swaswami sambandhata shishya acharya pitruputra tyatmana. All these relationships you have created, and nothing. And how do you then? It is nothing but only an appearance. So how do you get out of that problem? Not by creating a new relationship, new complex, but then you discover Atma. Jagrat Swapna Sushupti Shukya. Jagrat Swapna, Jagrat Swapna, whatever. So the one who is Maya Pariptata, Swapne Jagrati Vaya Esha Purushaka, Maya Paribhramita, the one who is Brahmita, confused, lost in Jagrat, Swapna, and Sushupti, if he comes out and he sees that I am not the one who is lost in Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti, but this Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti is something that arrives and departs, and therefore I am something that is untouched by that. So the complex is not going to be resolved by any other method. Then somebody is going to tell you that stop thinking. Thinking, stop thinking. That thinking, stop thinking also is not going to resolve the problem. Because a person sees the snake, and so now he is afraid. And so he now, in order to overcome that fear of the snake, he says, I am going to go into samadhi. And so, chitta vritti nirodha, that samadhi, meditation he does. Now, as long as he is in the state of absorption, the snake is not seen, and therefore fear associated with that snake is also not seen, not experienced. But the moment he comes out of that state of absorption, that snake is still there, because the ignorance about that object has not gone. And therefore, इधर बैठो. So what has happened? That ignorance about the rope has not gone, and therefore, the moment he comes out of that state of absorption, the snake will also spring back again. So those who are of the opinion that meditation will do away with that problem, yes, it does, but it will make you peaceful. But the basic problem of ignorance is not resolved. So ignorance goes away through knowledge, and clarity of knowledge will come only through vivek, atmanatma vivek. And therefore, even a yogi will also be identified with body-mind complex the moment he comes out of the state of samadhi. And therefore he says that, in the state of samadhi, I was asanga. How was I? Asanga. But when I come into this state, which is not samadhi, what happens? I get associated with this body, and so I discover myself as karta, bhukta, so on and so forth. So in order to overcome that, I should go back to samadhi again. And there's nothing wrong. You can. But he who understands that is separate from Bhoktrutvam is not truly the nature of the self. But the nature of the self is Satchidananda Brahmavastu. And this world, along with this body-mind complex, is only an appearance. And therefore, this duality of Drashta and Drishya is also false. Okay. Therefore, this duality of Drashta and Drishya is also false. So he who thus knows now, and he can go into Samadhi, but his coming out of Samadhi or going into the Samadhi is just the same. And therefore, Shankaracharya Bhagavan says over there, Yatra yatra manoyati tatra tatra samadhaya. Okay. Wherever the mind goes, the mind discovers Atma. What is Samadhi? Where the Atma is seen without any upadhi. So this whole world is nothing but this self. And for he who thus discovers his being like this, now for him, there is no difference between Samadhi and Vyutthana Avastha. Okay? So thus this is the glory of knowledge. But what we understand over here is that there are various complexes. And all these complexes somehow are nothing but it is Chijjada Granthi. What is it? Chijjada Granthi. Granthi meaning a knot, a complex. Somehow this psychology also has used this appropriate term, whether it is that they call it some, various superiority complex and inferiority complex and so on and so forth. All these are various complexes. But that complex basically means it is a Chijjada Granthi. Okay. Sometimes you are walking with a heavy bag, and that heavy bag makes your right hand tired. So you shift it to the left hand, and then you say, what a relief. So this relief, what relief? You still are carrying the load, burden. What relief? It is all the relief that we are experiencing over here is nothing but just this much. Shifting from one complex to another complex. There was, question put to Mrs. Indira Gandhi because she used to work endlessly. Normal people will go to sleep, but her commandos used to say that, even after everybody goes, madam is still looking at the files at night. She couldn't get sleep. So somebody asked her, do you don't get tired? So she said, I changed the file. From one issue, I go to the other issue. That's all. So what we call as our rest, our relief, our respite, our peace is nothing but another disturbance, that's all. One form of disturbance is replaced by another disturbance, and that is what you call as your joy, your peace, nothing else. So now, evam, Atmana Prakashyamana. Now, all this, whatever we are going to see, is Prakashyamana. That's okay, it is Prakashyamana. But Prakashyamana by whom? Surya, Chandra, Tara? We say no. Atmana Prakash. There is one section of Bradaranya Upanishad, and it is called as Jyotir Brahman. Called as Jyotir Brahman. There is this question as the Swapna, etc., that we see. Whose Jyoti? What light is it that illumines this Swapna and all these things? So over there, then it is said, it is the light of the self. Uh, Jyotishamapita Jyoti Tamasat Paramuchyate Shyanam Shyam Shyanagam Hradi Sarvasya Vishtitam. Now, how is this? Jyotishamapita Jyoti. This is the Jyoti of the Jyotis. All the Jyotis get illumined. So even the Surya, Chandra, Tara, Vidyut, Agni, all of them are, these are Jyotis. But mind also is a Jyoti. Your Indriyas are also Jyoti. So these are all Jyotis. It is now said, Jyotishamapita Jyoti. It is a Jyoti of all the Jyotis. Jyotishamapita Jyoti Tamasat Paramuchyate. Now there is one Jyoti which illumines all the objects and removes the darkness. But the question is, you know even the darkness, just as you know the objects, because it is the light that illumines the objects. Therefore, now the question is that you know even tamas, even the darkness. Now, what is that jyoti which illumines even the tamas? What is that jyoti that illumines even the this Surya Chandra Tara is also known. So Agni, etc., also becomes known. So naturally, even Agni, Surya, Chandra, Tara, Vidyut, etc., is also illumined. And therefore, the question is, what is that illumination that illumines even the Jyotis and also illumines even the Tamas? And therefore is Tamasaha Paramuchyate, beyond the Tamas. If it was to come under Tamas, then perhaps Surya Chandra Tara would have had illuminated by destroying the Tamas. You understand? Then Jyotishamapita Jyoti Tamasat Paramuchyate. How is it then? Jnanam, its nature is what? Chid. Jnanam, Jnayam, and is Geya also. Jnaya. Jnaya means to be known, worthy of knowing. This is what we are striving to know. So Jnayam. But how will we know? Jnanagamyam. Brahman is Jnana Swarupa. And Brahman is to be known. So Jnayam, Jnayam. And then, how will you know? Through Brahmakara Buddhi, Jnanagamyam. But where? Hridi Sarvasya Vishketam. Where see this Paramatma? Hridi Sarvasya Vishketam. That is it. And so now, Evam Atmana Prakashyamana. What is all that is Prakashyamana? Deha. Actually, we all know. Okay. This Deha you are able to see. Oh, but Swamiji, I don't see my face. It is still Deha only. Somehow you are able to see. You are able to see it in the mirror. You are able to see it in the photograph. Prakashyama, Deha, even Indriyas may be prakashakas of the Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasagandha. But Indriyas by themselves are also prakashya or not. So Indriyas are also prakashya. So Deha, Indriyadi, Nishtha, Nama Rupa Jati Varna. Now, even this Nama, Rupa, Jati, where it is associated with the body. I'm a man, I'm a woman, I'm a Brahmana, I'm a Shudra, Kshatriya, Vaishya. I'm tall, I'm short, I'm dark, I'm brown, I'm fair, I'm white. All these are various Dehanishtha, Rupa, Akriti. Nama Rupa Jati Varna. Now this Nam is there, Rupa is there, Jati is also there. And even if you don't want to say I'm Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, etc., but you will accept Jati means that what is common in several is called as Jati. Correct? That what is like there is Ghatatva Jati. Ghatatva is there in every Ghata. Small Ghata, big Ghata, black Ghata, red Ghata, every Ghata has got Ghatatvam. And therefore Ghatatvam is a Jati, that which is common in all of its members of its species. So it is Jati. So if you don't want to say that Brahmana Kshatriya, you still will say Manushya Jati. So Manushya Jati, Varna, Ashrama. So now you can keep that Jati as Manushya Jati, because next will come as Varna Ashrama. Then Pravritti, Nivritti, Vidhi, Nishedha, Shadbhava. Shadbhava vikaras are Asti, Jayate, Vardhate, Parinamate, Apakshiyate, Vinashyati, iti Shadbhava vikara. Yaska Muni's statement is there. So Yaska Muni says there are these Shad vikaras associated with everything that can be said as existing Bhava vikara. Huh? Asti Jayate. Now you can put it even other way also. Jayate is born and therefore is. It can be also is and therefore is born. Both are okay. asti, jayate, vardhate grows. So you see, till the time one becomes 23, 24, the body is changing and vardhate. After that, there is it doesn't grow, it starts declining. But in the early stage, till 40, 45, that the decline is little slow, is not very, is not seen. After that, then you start seeing the decline. And then comes midlife crisis. Oh, Swamiji, in life, what have we achieved? Nothing. They got married, had children, did the work. I was running from post to pillar, everything. And now, what I thought that I will do in my life, half of it is also not achieved. Now, what to do? One tenth is also not achieved. I thought that I will, be one, what? Some Sikandar. Sikandar nahi, but that life has made me a bandar. Huh? What Sikandar? So then that midlife crisis will come. Vikaraha vardhate. Huh? Viparinamate is in the vardhate only will come. Then apakshiyate. And then vinashyati. So these are the shadabhava vikaras. They are seen in this body. Shadabhava vikara. Shadurmi is 6 waves. Huh? Jara Maran. Jara means old age, and Mrityu, Jara Maran. Jara Maran. Then Shud Pipasa. Shud means hunger. Pipasa means thirst. And Sukha and Dukkha. These are the Shadurmis. And you are doing, surfing on that all the time. In America, these people do surfing. Los Angeles, in California, I was there. So there's men and women they are doing on the surfing board on the waves. They're doing the sea. I don't know. I think they do it in Goa, in our place, right? Must be somewhere. Surfing. So now you see, you're not just surfing there. You are paid. You already are on the Shadurmis. Jara, Marana, Shud Pipasa, and Sukaduk. Shadurmi. Shadkosh. Okay. Shad. This Shadkosh over here are, we have to see what he means by Shadkosh. Because I think there is a mention, I'll bring it to you in a shloka or somewhere, it is already given. I think we have done that in Tattvanusandhana, where the body is composed of all these various things, the bones and all these things are called as the Shadkoshas. The Majja, Meda, Mams, Asti, and finally the skin. All this. Shadkosha. Andhya. Andhya means blindness. Now, by that, blindness is something that is to be done, that is associated with your visual faculty. But it could be any of these senses. I knew somebody, one Mahatma was there in Mumbai. No, he did not have the olfactory sense at all. Whether you give him a jasmine flower or there is some gutter overflowing, no difference. Couldn't smell. So it was good that he had one sense less control. So andhya means blindness. That blindness means that whatever that sense organ is not able to function. Mandya means mandata. Mandata means that sense organ is able to function, whether it is sense organ or karmendriya, is able to function, but it cannot function to the fullest capacity. You have eyes, but it is not 6 by 6. Okay, so that is mandya. Then patutvam, even at night, is sharp like an owl. Okay, clear. I know some people must be there in this world who should be able to see sharply, more sharply than the average people. Must be there. If there is mandata, there is patuta also. And if you don't consider that as patuta, then patuta you can say is 6 by 6, optimum. So patutvam, adi sakala guna vikarashcha. Beginning with all these things that then you can keep on adding to the list. Okay. Whether it is your shape of the nose, eyebrows, ears, okay, your skin, whatever it is, or even your buddhi and mandata over there, all these things you keep adding to the list. And then sakala guna vikarashcha prakashakam atmanam kalatrayepi kinchidapi sprashtum na shaknuvanti. They do not have the capacity also even to touch this Atma, who is the Prakashaka of these Deha Mana Buddhi complex. Okay. So Kalatraye, in no phase of time. So not that, till now they have not touched. One day I will see Atma through my own eyes. Shut up. Nothing. I will see Paramatma through my eyes. I will lick Paramatma. No licking, no nothing. प्रकाशकमात्मानं कालत्रयेपि किंचिदपि स्प्रष्टुं न शक्नुवन्ति. Nobody, these people say that this is Brahmanical and all these things, that the deities in the temple are not allowed to be touched. This is the principle that Paramatma it cannot be touched by the Sharira, Mana, Buddhi, Indriyas, etc. But you can know Paramatma, that's it. But cannot be touched. Even Buddhi also finally will not be able to touch. Because Buddhi is also Prakash. Oh, then if Buddhi is not able to touch, then how will we know Paramatma? You will know Paramatma because Paramatma is Swayam Prakash. Oh, is Swayam Prakash. Why are we not knowing now? Because under ignorance. And therefore, what is the function of Buddhi Vritti over there? Brahmakara Vritti is to remove the ignorance, and Paramatma is shining by himself, self-evident. Ahamas. Okay. So therefore, in order to remove the avarana, okay, in order to remove the, how many types of avaranas do you remember?
तू असत्यावरण अभान अभान
अभावावरण ये कौन सा होता है?
और असत्वावपादक असत्वावपादक
हाँ, असत्वापादक आवरण एंड
अभानावरण
आभानापादक आवरण. There are these two avaran. These avaranas, in order to remove those avaranas, what do you require? Vritti. That is the function of buddhi, and this is how buddhi allows you to see Paramatma. That's it. So thus, and there is this Swayam Prakash. So Prakashakam Atman Kalatrayepi Kinchidapi Sprashtum Nashaknuvanti. That's why the temples, the deity is not to be touched and not allowed to be touched. It is not some Brahminical monopoly or anything. Okay. Iti Jnanam. And even when you have to go to the temple, there are a lot of rituals that you have to apavitra pavitrova and then take bath. You don't get up from the bed just like that and then go and sit, right? Even to step into the temple, you will have to take baths, a different set of clothes untouched by anyone, pure, and then it's always muddy, etc. Also, Shauchachara is required. And this Shauchachara, against which people have got such strong opinions. Oh, this is Parsha. So what? We are also like, shut up. That's, I will tell you, what is the siddhi of this Shauchachara? You know what, Bhaskar, what I mean by Shauchachara. So, in Yoga Sutra, it is told that through this Shauchachara, what happens is Swangeshu Jugupsa, Pareshu Asamsa. What one develops is that at presently, at present, one has not only attachment to this body, but one feels that this is something divya, and this body is something that should be served by others, and this body should be admired by others. You see, this is what is our feeling about this body. But Shauchachara followed slowly. It is a slow process. And this is a slow process because this complex is intense. That's so Swangeshu Jugupsa. What does it develop is the detachment towards your own body. Swangeshu Jugupsa. Pareshu, and about other bodies, other people and bodies. Asamsarga. And therefore there is Shauchachara. But Shauchachara, of course, because this Atma is asparsh, asprishya. So that's why all these things cannot go, and that is how it is represented in our Shauchachara. But more than that, it has got a direct implication. It is just not symbolic. It is just not symbolic, but it is an actual psychological process. What it does is this. Swangeshu Jugupsa Pareshu Asamsarga. Okay. So that's why those people who eat from others' plate, feel take it out from your mouth, feed it to you. Sometime back, when Sudhamurti was traveling somewhere, she said that I carry my own spoon and fork because you never know that vegetarian, non-vegetarian. So I carry my spoon and fork. What is wrong? They made a big. This she is very racist. Or what nonsense is this? They do not know the culture from which a person comes. Now, will the same people who are criticizing and just because targeting this lady clearly because she is a Hindu, will you eat in the same, if you are a Muslim, will you eat in the same plate in which the pork was cooked or kept? Over there, you are saying, no, 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 that is religious and they are religious. Then that becomes religious and this becomes racist. How come? I mean, look at that. But any which ways, Shauchachara is important because what is the outcome of Shauchachara? What is the siddhi? Swangeshu kupsa pareshu asamsarga. What have we to understand over here is that this is what is the nature of Atma. All these vikaras, etc., they are associated with the body mind complex and not with Atma, the self. Why? Because Atma is Prakashaka. Prakashakam Atmanam Kalatrayepi Kinchidapi Sprashtum Nashaknuvanti. Iti Jnanam Sukaram Iti Jani. So thus, understanding it this way, the difference between Chidachid allows you to settle over here. This is the implication of that knowledge. Which knowledge? That Chid and Achid is vilakshanam from each other in 5 ways. He who has thus understood will have this peace. Over here in Rishikesh, in Kashi, of course, Kashi was the seat of knowledge, so that used to be Vidwan Mahatma sure. But this side of Ganga Bank, Tapasvi Mahatmas used to live. These people not necessarily were very, very Vidwan, but they were Nishthavan. They were Nishthavan. And that is what makes us sadhu. Otherwise, you can be a professor, but you don't have the nishtha in that knowledge. You can teach Eka Jivavad and Eka Jivavad and all that. Lectures will be there, but nishtha will not be there. And as professors, you will get salary from government. So why are you teaching this other? Because I'm getting salary. And of course, he likes that subject, and he has access because he has trained himself to with language and logic and systems of philosophy and argument. So he definitely, that is his achievement. Nobody is denying it. But here we are not discussing achievement, we are discussing nishtha, the person's foundation. So these Mahatmas over here, Mamuli, they were ordinary, not great scholars, but they had nishtha. Whether it is winter or summer, whether they get diksha or they don't get diksha, for them Atma is asang. तो क्या हुआ? बहुत ठंड लगती होगी। अरे लगती होगी, शरीर है तो लगेगा। If there is cold and you have body, obviously it is going to be cold, will be felt. But what? This Atma is, he is shaking in that cold, shivering, shaking. Nothing is happening to Atma. This is what I see. This is Nishtha. You see. So there is possible. How? Because of this Viveka. What is that Viveka? That Jnanam Sukaram. Sukaram means easy. Becomes easy to understand how Atma is Chid is through this. Evam Chid Jadayoho Vailakshanyam. This is the Vailakshanyam of Chid and Achid. We will halt for the day over here. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashkritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururapiti Murtibheda Vibhagine Vyomavadvyaptadehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव।